Well, technically, what they told us was, they gave us the youth service thing as an incentive. We said, okay, fine, we can't send all of you to law school.
Yeah.
We might as well send you to for youth service. The paper they gave me to write, the last one I was supposed to write, there's just one paper.
Yeah.
They said December. Our exam was for December. Other schools write exams. Our own was for December.
Yeah.
So on December, I showed up to write my exam. Some students who are doing engineering. Now, in my school, the engineering department.
It's massive?
No. The engineering, medicine, veterinary medicine, they were all scrapped.
Yeah.
By scrapped, I mean all the students from 100 to 500 level, because they weren't just approved, the whole department wasn't approved. So everybody was told to, just get the fuck out. Just, go to another school. The school promised that they'd send, now you're just taking my hand. The school promised that they'd send, them to other schools. They'll give them transcripts to continue their degree. People are like some are actually in their final year. I have a friend in his final year. He's been in school with me since I was in my final year.
Yeah. How long have you been in your final year?
I was supposed to have finished last year was my 500.
500 level.
Yeah, last year was my 500 level.
500 level is the top level.
Yes. Except we were supposed to have last year was my 600 level.
You get 600?
Yes. It was my 500. We were supposed to have gone in the 500 level. They didn't. They pushed it to the next year.
Yeah.
The next year, when you do something like that, there's always repercussions. When you didn't send us in the 500 level, and you didn't send anybody, the next year you're going to have double the number.
Yeah.
And which means it's affecting the whole school now.
Yeah.
It actually affects the whole school. So anybody who enters my school from now on will always go a year later to the law school.
But okay, so basically they offered you guys the youth service as
an incentive now.
As an incentive.
Yeah, to
push back the law school.
Yeah.
So have you registered for the youth service?
My school closed the day I was supposed to write my exam. The exam they gave me, they closed. The engineering students, all of them, the ones that were told that they were going to, send them, they spent a whole year at home. Like, these are students, regular students,
is this common?
It's in my school.
Or is it like Abuja University thing?
It's an Abuja University thing. Schools have problems sometimes, but this is unprecedented.
Yeah.
It's a national issue. Everyone knows the school has problems. Now, the problem kind of spilled over to us now.
Yeah.
Problem kind of spilled over to us now. So all of them, they came, stage protests, burnt cars, burnt tires. They stopped everyone from writing exams. Everyone.
I heard about that.
my colleague, she had the same thing. She had the same problem. They gave her a cost, right? She started crying. Instead of protesting, she started crying. She just broke down, started crying.
Oh my God.
She said, why? She said, why? I said, why are they doing this to us?
You're good.
And they told us, okay, you know what? February, all of you go for your youth service.
Yeah.
The school closed in December. We hadn't written the exams. They closed in December. Then they told us we're reopening in February. Now, when you're reopening in February, how are you going to send people to law school if you are reopening in February?
Yeah.
How are you going to send us for youth service if you are reopening in February? Which means whatever youth service we're going to do is going to be after that. And it can't
The intake is March, no?
What?
The registration finishes February 26th. Sorry, January 26th.
For what?
For March intake.
For March intake. Funny enough, now we're just more interested. The law school is actually what you're supposed to do first. It's better you do the law school first.
So
if you study law and you do your youth service, you get posted to a chamber or something.
Yeah.
If you study law, if you do your youth service without going to the law school, you're just as good as anyone else. And you get posted to a remote village where you have to teach.
You think it's...
And I don't want to go to a remote village where I have to teach.
But you want to be a lawyer?
I just don't want to teach.
You just don't want to teach?
I just don't want to teach. It doesn't matter. Chamber.
So everyone now is kind of like... Because I heard that... Well, I heard two things. First of all, the foreign students, Usually before they used to get posted to like Abuja or Lagos, foreign trained.
Doesn't that still happen?
No, I heard now that got scrapped. I don't know if it's just a rumor or if it's true. And then the second,
I feel better. That's good.
you feel better now, right? The second thing was about this thing about teaching. That now everyone is teaching.
Yes, they had this thing where they said everyone now has to go and start teaching, spend them to remote places. The truth is, actually, in these remote places, they actually need them. They actually need the coppers. The coppers come, they bring development. You know, people actually, they're good teachers.
So you would say that youth service adds value to Nigerian society?
In a way, yes, but the structure is just really off.
It's a structure, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. The structure is just really off. I won't say it. These coppers get sent to volatile areas where they get killed. I mean, for God's sake. If they're killing people from the south and the north, why don't you just post these northern people to the north?
Because it defeats the purpose, no? It's supposed to be kind of like a mixing and matching. I know right now we have all these problems, but like in the conception of it, it was supposed to be a mixing and matching. Oh my God. Sorry. We'll go back to the filming in a second. Jesus Christ. I'm such a pervert.